Terry Gene Bollea, born on August 11, 1953, and passing away on July 24, 2025, was famously known by his ring name, Hulk Hogan. As an American professional wrestler, he became an iconic figure primarily through his work with WWE, formerly WWF, and World Championship Wrestling, WCW. With his towering frame, signature blonde horseshoe mustache, flashy bandanas, and larger-than-life persona, Hogan was regarded as one of the most recognizable and influential wrestling stars globally. He dominated the wrestling scene throughout the 1980s and is considered one of the greatest professional wrestlers of all time. Hogan's wrestling journey began in 1977, but his breakthrough came in December 1983 when he signed with the WWF. His portrayal of a patriotic, heroic character helped ignite a wrestling boom during the 1980s. He headlined 8 of the first 9 WrestleMania events and was a frequent centerpiece on Saturday night's main event and its spin-off. During his initial WWF tenure, he captured the WWF Championship 5 times, with one reign lasting a record-setting 1,474 days. He also made history by being the first wrestler to win back-to-back Royal Rumble matches in 1990 and 1991. His televised showdown with Andre the Giant in 1988 drew a record 33 million viewers, the most ever for a wrestling match on American TV. After leaving WWF in 1993 to focus on acting, Hogan returned to the ring in 1994 with WCW, where he secured the WCW World Heavyweight Championship 6 times, holding the record for the longest title reign. This marked a resurgence in his career and placed him at the center of the Monday Night War, a period of intense rivalry between WCW and WWE. He headlined WCW's Starrcade event 3 times, with the 1997 edition becoming the company's most profitable pay-per-view event. Hogan rejoined WWE in 2002 after WCW's acquisition, capturing the undisputed WWE Championship for a 6th time before departing again in 2003. He was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2005 and again in 2020 as a founding member of the NWO. Beyond WWE and WCW, Hogan also wrestled for the AWA, where he headlined the first Super Sunday Supercard in 1983, New Japan Pro Wrestling, NJPW, becoming the first IWGP Heavyweight Champion, and TNA Wrestling. Outside the ring, Hogan developed a broad entertainment career, beginning with a role in Rocky III, 1982. He went on to star in movies such as No Holds Barred, Suburban Commando, and Mr. Nanny, and television series like Thunder in Paradise, Hogan Knows Best, and China, Illinois. He also appeared in commercials, including for Right Guard and video games like Hulk Hogan's Main Event. Additionally, he led the Wrestling Boot Band, whose 1995 album Hulk Rules peaked at number 12 on Billboard's Top Kid audio chart. About Hulk Hogan's cause of death. Hulk Hogan experienced significant health issues, particularly chronic back problems, stemming from years of intense weightlifting and the physical toll of professional wrestling. Despite stepping away from the ring, his ailments persisted. After multiple failed attempts to alleviate his pain, Hogan underwent traditional spinal fusion surgery in December 2010, which allowed him to resume some of his professional endeavors. However, controversy arose when the Laser Spine Institute featured Hogan in their advertisements, allegedly without his consent. In January 2013, he filed a $50 million medical malpractice lawsuit against the institute. Hogan claimed that the facility convinced him to undergo 6 unnecessary and ineffective spinal procedures over 19 months, which, according to him, only provided short-term relief and ultimately worsened his condition. By September 2024, during an appearance on Logan Paul's Impulsive podcast, Hogan revealed he had undergone approximately 25 surgeries in just the past decade, highlighting the extensive medical challenges he faced later in life. On July 24, 2025, Hogan passed away from cardiac arrest at his Clearwater, Florida home at the age of 71. Emergency services responded to the scene and transported him by ambulance. His death occurred just 1 month after he had undergone major spinal fusion surgery, though his wife, Sky, clarified that it was not linked to any broader or more serious health crisis. About Hulk Hogan's personal life. Hulk Hogan married his first wife, Linda Claridge, in 1983. Together, they had 2 children, a daughter, Brooke, and a son, Nick. The family gained widespread public attention through their reality TV show Hogan Knows Best, which featured all 4 family members. In 2007, while filming the show, Christiane Plant, who had worked with Brooke Hogan on her 2006 album, claimed in an interview with the National Enquirer that she had an affair with Hogan. At the time, Plant was 33 years old. On November 20th, 2007, Linda filed for divorce in Pinellas County, Florida. A year later, she publicly stated that discovering the alleged affair was the reason for ending the marriage. In his 2009 autobiography, Hogan admitted that Linda often suspected him of being unfaithful whenever he formed close friendships with women, but denied ever cheating on her. As part of the divorce settlement, Hogan received only about 30% of the couple's liquid assets, totaling around $10 million. He later revealed that the emotional toll of the divorce pushed him to the brink of suicide and credited his American Gladiators co-star, Layla Ali, with helping him through that dark time. Hogan began dating Jennifer McDaniel in early 2008. The couple got engaged in November 2009 and were married on December 14, 2010, in Clearwater, Florida. However, on February 28, 2022, Hogan announced via Twitter that they had divorced. In July 2023, Hogan became engaged to yoga instructor Sky Daly, proposing to her at the wedding reception of actor Corin Nemec. The couple tied the knot on September 22, 2023. About Hulk Hogan's professional career. Hulk Hogan is best known as one of the most influential and recognizable figures in professional wrestling history. His wrestling career began in humble fashion in 1977 with the Championship Wrestling from Florida, CWF, promotion, where he initially performed under the masked persona, the Super Destroyer. His towering physique and charisma soon drew attention, and a local TV host's comparison of Hogan to Lou Ferrigno, then starring as the Incredible Hulk, helped inspire the Hulk moniker. In 1979, while working with Vince McMahon Sr.'s World Wrestling Federation, WWF, he adopted the ring name Hulk Hogan, marking the birth of a persona that would become a global phenomenon. Hogan's first run with the WWF ended in 1981 after he took a role as Thunder Lips in Rocky III without McMahon Sr.'s approval. The film appearance, for which he was paid $15,000, introduced Hogan to a mainstream audience and significantly raised his profile. He returned to the WWF in 1983 under Vince McMahon Jr., who had taken over the company with a vision to nationalize and mainstream professional wrestling. Hogan was chosen to be the face of this transformation. The gamble paid off. Hogan's popularity exploded in the mid-1980s with the launch of Hulkamania and his now iconic slogans like Train, Say Your Prayers, and Eat Your Vitamins. He won his first WWF championship in 1984 by defeating the Iron Sheik, and over the next decade, he became the centerpiece of wrestling's rise into pop culture. He headlined the first 9 WrestleMania events, battling legends such as Andre the Giant, Randy Savage, and The Ultimate Warrior. At its peak, WWF pay-per-views like WrestleMania drew over 30 million viewers globally. In the mid-1990s, Hogan reinvented himself in World Championship Wrestling, WCW. In 1996, he shocked the wrestling world by turning heel and forming the New World Order, NWO, with Scott Hall and Kevin Nash. This move revitalized his career and helped WCW dominate the Monday Night Wars against WWF. After WCW's collapse, Hogan returned to WWE, formerly WWF, in 2002 and had several high-profile matches, including a celebrated showdown with The Rock at WrestleMania X8. He was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2005. In February 2014, Hogan rejoined WWE after a multi-year absence, serving as host of WrestleMania XXX. However, in July 2015, he was released from WWE after racially charged comments from a past conversation were leaked. Despite the controversy, Hogan was reinstated into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2018 and began making limited appearances on WWE programming. His impact went well beyond the ring. He inspired generations of athletes, wrestlers, and fans to dream bigger, push harder, and never give up. Even as his life was marked by injury, controversy, and loss, Hogan's spirit remained larger than life. In the end, he was more than a champion, he was a legend. Rest in power, Hulk Hogan. Your legacy lives on.